sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back. Or just welcome if it's your first time here. I'm your humble host, if you don't know, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. This is the Golden Goose DFS experience, where we specialize in single entry 3 max and 20 max content. So if you're playing NBA DFS, it don't matter what your style of play is, man. Trust me, this is one of the best spots you can be in for NBA DFS. Just go and hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, man, so you can be here rocking with us when the videos and content drop. Also, do me a small favor this morning, man. Just please be so kind. Hit that like button for your boy, man. It's a small gesture of kindness that should get some good karma, some good energy headed your way. Hit that like button, man. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. This is my starting five. Well, I'll go over 5 plays that'll be in my player pool more than likely on DraftKings and FanDuel. I always say more than likely because it is the NBA, man. Injury news, late scratches, all that happens. NBA DFS is a very active game. It ain't like football. You set your lineups and then you just sit back and wait. No, it's very active. You got to set your lineups, adjust, wait for late news, wait for the late games to start. It's a very active DFS sport, so you want to make sure you have the time to be active if you're playing, all right? But let's get into it. I know y'all didn't come for the lecture. I don't like to keep you long. Got a lineup review up real quick, man. Going over my best lineups. Last night was a solid night. Definitely profitable. Nothing crazy, but we was on the winning side of things. This is my $40 single entry right here. Came in the money, 111th. Too much of the Lakers last night, man. I thought that game would be a little more competitive, a little bit closer. And I went to the Lakers side of it. I knew once Jokic got ruled out, man, that just made all the Nuggets chalk. So I knew we was going there. I didn't want to go Nuggets and Embiid. I feel like people going to go to Embiid. So at the end of the day, I went to the other side of that game. I got some LeBron, I got some AD and some spots. Just looking for that game to be competitive and looking for the stars on the Lakers side who was getting lower ownership to have bigger games for me. Game turned into a blowout. That ultimately ended up hurting me. Like I said, too much. I had a lot of LeBron, a lot of AD. I was heavy on the Lakers side of this game last night. But my best lineup right here, Cade Cunningham at 40% on. He put up 45 here in this spot. Was solid, but that game turned into a blowout as well. But for the Wizards side, Christie here was just trying to get different with my value. I knew everybody was going to the Watsons, the Strothers. Who else was over there? All those guys, all those Holiday, all those little wing guys for the Nuggets, and they was all the same type players. They all could bust. I wanted to go to Christie. He was getting the minutes in the starting lineup, was solid last time out. Wanted to go back there, but like I said, that blowout just hurt this whole construction here with my Lakers heavy bills last night. Zion Williamson here, 8,700 was solid. Should have stuck to my guns and went to my boy Kuzma. That was the ultimate difference. I go Kuzma over LeBron. We show nothing in there. But Zion here going against Utah, 44 points here. Just solid. Nothing to write home about. Jalen Duran, you seen me talk about him yesterday in the video. Definitely going to get plenty of him. 12 points, 14 boards. If he don't turn into a blowout, he stay in there and get 20 boards. I'm telling you. He was on pace for 20 boards. That's what he was going to do. But Reggie Jackson, my outright favorite play. Reggie Jackson and DeAndre Jordan, like most people, were my favorite Nuggets. I wanted to get heavy on them. And then with the other piece of the Nuggets value, I wanted to try to get a lower on piece than everybody was going to. Holiday was the highest on piece. I ended up going Watson. I almost went Strother here, but neither one of them really did nothing to set you apart. So I think Holiday had the best game with like 22 points. So not even going to those Nuggets value guys right there didn't kill you. But you definitely needed Jackson and Jordan. So 312 over here. Like I said, finished in the money on DK. Same thing on FanDuel, my best lineup over here. Came in 10th place. This is the $10 single entry over here on FanDuel. You see me talk about Halliburton yesterday. Reggie Jackson once again, just big night for him, man. Just absolutely crushed his old Clippers team. Cade Cunningham once again, 52% on. Got Jordan Clarkson over here, let me down, man. Got him in there. It was a late add to the lineup. I knew we could get him at lower ownership. Just didn't give us the performance we wanted. 35 fantasy points. He didn't kill us. Kyle Kuzma for sure had him over here, 41% on. Big 57 burg got him. And Buddy Hield, man. Oh, my God. But that's what it is with Buddy Hield. As you can see, no peripherals. No peripherals. It's all scoring. So whenever Buddy Hield is shot off, you might well just pack it up. It's gonna be over with for you, and that's what happened last night. Went back to the well again, 5,300. We just love the price tag, like a lot of people did. He was 55% on, but just didn't give us the score we needed. Got some Batum in here at 3.7% ownership. He got a nice game at 33 fantasy points. Like I said, just trying to get different with some of my value plays. Zion once again, and then DeAndre Jordan. Once Jokic got ruled out, guys, DeAndre Jordan, once we saw that starting lineup, was a lock. Whoever was starting at that center was a lock for me, especially with DeAndre Jordan at that price tag. So just got pretty much threw like all my centers out the window that you see me talk about yesterday, and just got heavy DeAndre Jordan. Like I said, very solid night for us. Definitely on the winning side of things. Let's see if we can keep those winning ways rolling, and let's get into tonight's 8-game slate here. Got my starting five pulled up on DraftKings. Let's talk about it. Point guard at the top, Scary Terry, man. You seen the thumbnail. Give me Terry Rozier, 7,400. Listen, expecting them to be without LaMelo Ball here. We seen Rozier in these spots, and he should be good to go. We seen him get 37 minutes in his return, so barring foul trouble, anything, I expect him to see around that same workload, and then you getting them on the court without LaMelo, man. It should be the him and Miles Bridges show over here. They gonna get whatever shots they want, take whatever. The offense is gonna run through them too. I like going to Terry Rozier here. Probably gonna garner some ownership, undoubtedly, but I like him at 7,400. At the shooting guard, I want to look at Jalen Green. It's a guy we've been playing all year, hitting him and missing some here and there. But over the last 2 games, he seemed to find some consistency in his shot. Now, he's similar to Hill. He's mainly scoring dependent. You're not going to get a lot of peripherals from him. But if that shot is falling like it has been the past couple of games, he definitely can give you a nice score here. And, hey, maybe, I don't know, some crazy have Van Vliet is questionable. Some crazy having Van Vliet sits. Sure enough, sign me up for Jalen Green. But I like him at 6,400 going against these Dallas Mavericks. At the small forward, I want to look at Caleb Martin, 4,500. Now, this is solely injury dependent. We should get Duncan Robinson back. That's going to affect his playing time a little bit. But I think we're going to be missing Jimmy Butler in this spot. He missed the last game, and he couldn't practice yesterday. So unless something drastic happens today, we could be without Jimmy Butler. But it's simple. If Jimmy Butler plays, we'll pivot off of this, and it'll be some more value open up somewhere else. But right now, I'm definitely looking at Caleb Martin. Saw 31 minutes last time, and he's a very solid contributor across the fantasy spectrum. He gives you a little bit of everything, man. He can fill up the stat sheet for you. I like going to him at 4,500 provided Jimmy Butler is out. Like I said, I don't think I'm worried about Duncan Robinson coming back a little bit. Him and Jaquez may split the little minutes there, but I still think he should approach 30 and at 4,500 in this matchup against the Bucks. I like Caleb Martin here with no Jimmy Butler. At the power forward, want to go Jason Tatum, man. No Porzingis. Could be without Drew Holiday, and it's just Brown or Tatum, man. When it's this situation, Brown and Tatum, it's going to be one of them. I don't, little tidbit of advice for you. I don't like playing them together. I don't like playing Jaylen Brown and Tatum together. I think they affect each other's ceiling. Both of them, they're not both. I've never seen an instance, maybe they have, I haven't seen it, where they both hit their ceiling in the same game. So I always choose between one or the other. I don't never straddle. It's always Brown or Tatum tonight because it's going to be one or the other. I like Tatum tonight here going against the Bulls. Expect him to have a solid game here at 10-3. I don't got to go into detail. It's Tatum, man. You know what he does. It's just a matter whether the Bulls can keep it close or not. But I like Tatum here at 10-3. At the center, it's a little risky again, but I want to look at Deron Sharp provided Nick Claxton is out, man. They just not giving him that full run this year. But last game with no Nick Claxton, he did see 27 minutes. So if he can approach 30 minutes here at 4,400, Deron Sharp is a guy that can crush this 4,400 price tag. If you get 28 to 30 minutes, he can give you a big return. I'm hoping he gets that. I'm hoping he's in that range, especially going against this Toronto Raptors team with a larger front court. So, man, y'all stop playing with him over there. Let that man start and give him 30-plus minutes. He'll crush this price tag. It's a little risky right now. Like I said, maybe some better value opens up. But if Claxton is out, man, I'm definitely going to take some shots and some stabs at Deron Sharp right here. So there you have it. Just starting five for DraftKings. Terry Rozier, Jalen Green, Caleb Martin, Jason Tatum, and Deron Sharp. Let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right. On the FanDuel side, at the top, I want to look at Spencer Dinwiddie. That's right. Another guy that's a mixed bag of results. But if you look at the last 3 games, I'm really paying for the minutes here. Big minutes, 38, 36, 41. Provided they can keep this game close. If he's going to get those type of minutes, man, he can give you a solid enough return to be a factor on this slate. Going against the Toronto Raptors, I'm gonna take some shots on Spencer Dinwiddie, man. It's a little risky as well. You know, if you played Dinwiddie, you've been playing NBA DFS, you know how much of a headache Dinwiddie can be. But I'm gonna take some shots on the day at 7,100. I just need those minutes to stay. As long as he get those 40 minutes, I will be okay. If he doesn't perform, that's fine. I can live with that. But keep getting them 38, 37, those big minutes, and I'll be okay with what goes and what happens with his performance. But like Spencer Dinwiddie, gonna take some shots on him at 7,100. At the shooting guard, stand with Terry Rozier. A little bit more expensive over here, but like I said, no Melo. He should have majority of the ball handling duties and the playmaking opportunities. I expected to be him in the Miles Bridges show, like I said. Give me some Terry Rozier, 7,900 over here as well. At the small forward, I want to look at Duncan Robinson, man. He's a guy that was playing well before he left with the injury, giving you solid games in that starting lineup. Now you get him in a spot potentially with no Jimmy Butler. Him and Bam can get whatever shots they want, man. You know they're going to feed him. He's the primary shooter on this starting lineup with no hero. They run plays for him, sets for him. Duncan Robinson, provided he's starting and back into his normal role, I like him here at 5,600 going against these Bucks, all right? At the power forward spot, I want to look at Pascal Siakam, 7,900 going against these Brooklyn Nets, who's going to be kind of smallish inside with no Claxton and Ben Simmons. You're going to have guys like Cam Johnson and Royce O'Neal down there. Pascal Siakam should be able to assert himself on this front court. Pardon me, guys. Pascal Siakam should be able to assert himself and have his way down there. He's been playing well as of late. Got off to a slow start this season, but coming around, man, I like going to Pascal Siakam at 7,900. And then rounding it out, man, I want to look at Alperen Sengun, 8,400, going against these Dallas Mavericks. Listen, I like taking good centers against the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks have struggled with their center play for the past 3 or 4 seasons. Great spot here for Sengun. Should be nobody down there to check him, man. They don't have a body. I mean, Lively may be back, but Sengun is a savvy player, man. You know he's live for a triple-double. Assists, boys. He fills up the stat sheet for you, man. Give me Alperen Sengun at 8,400. I expect him to dominate in this matchup against the Mavericks, whoever they start in that center down there. There you have it, man. Just starting 5 for FanDuel. Alperen Sengun, Pascal Siakam, Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure going to be in mine. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.